Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of our Sheffield United RTG career mode. Today we are returning and we're going to be kicking off our UEFA Europa League campaign where we've been drawn against FC Twente, Sturm Graz and Apoel. So not an easy group, but I am expecting us to get through. Jumping into match day 1 here at home to FC Twente. Let's get straight into it. So here is the lineup for our first game in the Europa League. Really looking forward to this one. As you can see from the lineup, we're giving some opportunities to some more of the fringe players. Matthews and Jebison starting up front. Carlos Alcaraz comes in for his debut. And we've got youngsters Seamus Allen and Patrick Nicholson in the team, alongside some experience with Harry Maguire, David Alaba, Leandro Paredes and Kyle Walker, who captains the team tonight. Really looking forward to this. It's quite a long way out, but I'm going to give this to David Alaba, looking to get it up and over. Oh, and it's off the post. What a start that would have been to our Europa League campaign. Caught it nicely, David Alaba, and it smacks off the upright. And the shot comes in and it's blocked by Maguire. Bazunu on the deck and he can't get there. And Twente take the lead here at Bramall Lane. It's been a poor game. No real quality so far. And Twente score and mock the home crowd. Most of their possession has been without threat. But they are now starting to test Gavin as that's headed off the line. And Jebison's able to clear. And we will come on the break. Matthews and Carlos making a run through the middle. From one end of the field to another, Carlos Alcaraz, oh my goodness. Tell you what, the clock's ticking here. And we've not really got going. But as Alaba sends Alcaraz through again, surely this time he's not going to miss. No, he's not. Puts it right this time. And we're back on level terms. Want to find a winner though. Get that ball, Carlos. Gabriel wins it high up the pitch. And again, brilliant from the sub. And Gabriel might have to go it alone. Gabriel flips the script and the Blades lead. Corner for Gabriel to swing in. Into Maguire. Wearing the armband seals the victory. And we have had the chances in this second half. Haven't taken most of them. But big Harry Maguire up from the back wearing the armband seals the victory, and we will win in match day 1 of the Europa League. So rolling on into the next game, Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park, where we've got a pretty abysmal record throughout the save. Back to our full strength Premier League team and looking to roll on and win another Premier League game here. Let's get to it. Come on, you Blades. Another corner for the Blades here after a sustained bit of pressure. Good ball, João Pedro off the woodwork. How many times are we going to hit the woodwork this season as that's swung in back to Sangare. Opens up for him, deflected, and another corner. Crystal Palace pinging the ball around on the edge of the box. And Noah Okafor, who has caused us plenty of trouble before in the past, fires just wide. First time Palace have really threatened. Gus, potentially last chance to win this here. Luca finds Dom. And Kirkes, as always, storming down the left. Can he peg it back? Calvert-Lewin, what a save. Robert Sanchez there again. It's been a great game for a 0-0. And Luca looks to find a teammate in the middle. It's cleared. Kirkes, still we play. Hackney on the volley. Wide of the post. And it's a disappointing 0-0 here at Selhurst Park. We just cannot win on this ground. It's like City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in real life. They just cannot find a win. And for a 0-0 draw, that was an absolute cracker of a game. I don't know how there wasn't a goal. Palace had a chance or two, although we dominated. But rolling straight on into the next one here. It's Fleetwood Town in the third round or second round, I'm not too sure, of the Carabao Cup. Lots of changes to the lineup, and I'm expecting this to be a nice easy victory. I'm expecting this to be a pretty straightforward victory for us here, and hoping we can grab a few goals as well. Daniel Jebison wearing the armband, leading the line, and he loves this competition and fires us into the lead just 15 minutes in here. 1-0 to the Blades, and we should be winning comfortably here. Here's Jefferson over the halfway line, has Hayden with him. Hackney into Jefferson and through to Carlos Alcaraz, and it's 2. 2 goals into for Carlos, and Sheffield United surely heading through to the next round now. Corner Fleetwood right at the death, cleared by Ola. And there is the whistle. Comfortable win for the Blades. All the damage done in the first half, and we just rode it out from there. Couldn't add to our lead, but 2-0 enough to see us into the next round. Right, so before we head into this next game against Spurs, which we'll see 2 of the unbeaten sides go head to head, we'll find out who it is we'll face in the next round of the Carabao Cup, as we will be heading to Wolverhampton, a trip to Molineux to take on Gary O'Neill's side in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Still most of the big teams left in the competition by the looks of it, although Man City against Arsenal is one to keep an eye on. And here's our lineup as Spurs travel to Bramall Lane to take us on here in Sheffield. A couple of tired legs, but I'm confident that those boys can push through. And I need their experience and their quality if we're to get anything out of this game. 2 of the unbeaten sides left this season. Will something give today? Haven't been able to get the ball off them in these early stages. Still Luke Shaw twisting and turning. Locatelli. Or break could be on here. Spurs sent a lot of bodies forward, and Cam has it up against Kim Min-jae. Giving Cameron the nod today, and he's away from Kim. Great run from Cameron Archer. And that is why I gave him the nod. On the break against Tottenham, his pace is so deadly. And Sheffield United lead. We've got a poor record against Spurs, but this is a sign of just how far we have come. Cameron Archer gives us the lead with his 2nd league goal of the season. Corner goes short to Heung-min Son. Well worked with Kulusevski. Son again, and the Swede linking up. Nicely worked. Big save, Bazunu. Quarter of an hour to play here, and still just this 1 goal in it. Been a pretty dire game, but as Porro comes forward, pegs it back. What a block that is. And Gavin Bazunu hoofs it into touch. Corner, Spurs. Son floats it in. It's flicked down, and Sucic tries to clear. Sangare puts his foot through it. Still it's alive. And Darwin Núñez levels for Tottenham. Tried to clear it twice. Both times were blocked by a Spurs man. Once there and again there. And it's kept alive. The slide tackle from Bogle misses the ball. And Darwin Núñez slams home the equaliser. And still we play. Where is that whistle, ref? And still we play. And Bazunu makes the save as we enter the 100th minute. And I'm worried about Luka Sucic going down for the 2nd time. And we do hold on for the point. Darwin Núñez had the chance to win it, but he was the man who levelled it up for Spurs. Both teams remain unbeaten, and it's another draw for Sheffield United. So thankfully that knock for Luka Sucic again is just a bruised elbow, out for 5 days. We turn our attention back to the Europa League here as we take on Apoel, who lost to Sturm Graz on match day 1. Jefferson wins the ball back high up the pitch. Paredes, João Pedro, Carlos this time surely lays it off to Seamus. First goal for the club, for the Northern Irish midfielder. Seamus, Ola on the overlap, and we've got men in support here. Ola, and now it comes into João Pedro, surely for 2. And there is the 2nd. That will seal the victory. It's been all Sheffield United pressure. Just couldn't find that 2nd goal. And João Pedro popped up with it. Another 3 points on the board. And that's 2 wins from 2 in the group. Vinicius. Harry's in support. Nice bit of skill by Harry. Still going. Falls to Carl Walker off the post, and Walker will tap it in for 3. First goal since returning to the club, and that will mean a lot to him. You can see it in the celebration. Carl Walker enjoyed that one. And yet there is the whistle. Comfortable win in the end. We were absolutely dominant. Another 3 points in the group stage, and the quicker we can confirm our progress to the next round, the quicker we can start to rest players in this competition. 2 wins from 2 and the perfect start. So our ridiculously tough start to the season continues here as we travel to Villa Park. We know how much of a fortress that is after watching Unai Emery's side in real life this season, and they have been a bit of a bogey team in this save. We're still unbeaten at the moment, and although we've had 4 draws in our first 7 games, I would take another one here against Villa. Tino dispossessed and then flies into Archer, and oh, it's a red. An early red card for Charlie Patino. Probably a little bit harsh. It was a poor tackle, but it wasn't particularly high, and Tammy Abraham is withdrawn for Renan Lodi. And maybe a little bit harsh from the referee. VAR not overturning it, and Aston Villa will play the majority of this game with 10 men. Could be a break on for us here. DCL, poor ball. Sucic flies in now. And only a yellow for Luca. I think he did get some of the ball, but tempers flaring early here at Villa Park. I want to see that again, as he doesn't really get any of the ball, and he is over the top. I'd say with the way that referees and VAR are in the Premier League today, I'd say Luca's challenge was more of a red than Patino's. Anel gets a good foot in, and break could be on here. Luca. Great opportunity. Luca. Over the top for Dom. Little bit wide. Calvert-Lewin. What a strike. He's been a little bit quieter this year, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin fires us into the lead here at Villa Park. To Azaz, the new Borough man. Forward to Lookman, but he's got nobody in support. And Anel. Oh, and the referee's given a penalty. Well, I thought Anel just got across and Lookman went to ground easily. Maybe he did clip him. Not really, not for me. And in a feisty game here at Villa Park, Estupinian fires the home side level. Louis Barry losing out to DCL. And Azaz and Bogle slides in, and it's another penalty for Villa. Oh, what is going on here? Getting a little bit too happy with the slide tackles. He does win the ball, but it's from behind through the man. And Estupinian has the chance to give Villa the lead, which he can't. And Bazunu's there again, and Anel puts it into touch. This has been a crazy game here at Villa Park. Terrible penalty this time by Estupinian, as that's flicked on, and Lookman turns in at the back post, and Estupinian won't care about that penalty miss now, as Villa, with 10 men, come from a goal down to lead. Well, I did say that Villa have been a bogey team for us, but this will be our worst result we've had against them. But João Pedro slipped through to level it up. João Pedro 2-2. Matthews, is there time? Palmer gets there. Gus hasn't quite got the legs. Goes back to Matthews. Calvert-Lewin on the edge, and Sangare to hit one. Now João Pedro blocked, and Villa will clear. 2 apiece here at Villa Park in the Midlands. And what a crazy, crazy game. That was ridiculous from start to finish. Burnley up next at Bramall Lane, and this is an absolute must-win game. 5 draws in our opening 8 Premier League games. This is our first game that we've had that I'd say is an absolute banker. Burnley, struggling down at the bottom of the league, has to be a win. Or Luca might just nick that, and does. Brilliant pressing from Sucic. João Pedro comes inside. Brilliant from the Brazilian. It's a great save. Enzo striding forward. Sangare comes across and wins it back. João Pedro's on the run. And he gets there. João Pedro, can he finish? Yes, he can. Silly question. Of course, this man can. He's been in fine form this season. Brilliant from Sangare. That's exactly what we signed him for. Little dinked ball over the top and João Pedro smashes us into the lead. Oh, João Pedro, that's class. And he slides it through to Dom, and that's a terrible tackle. And that should be a red. Calvert-Lewin's going through. And he's off. Second game in a row we've seen the AI get a red card. Dodgson this time sent off. And we'll have the free kick on the edge. But Calvert-Lewin was clean through. João Pedro, that's absolutely ridiculous. João Pedro. Oh, what a save. Oh my God. That would have been outrageous from the Brazilian. Luca floats the corner in. Calvert-Lewin off the crossbar. And surely it's just a matter of time until we have that second. Still hunting for that second goal here. As Luca slides through João Pedro. Jefferson waiting for the tap in. And that will do it. 2-0 Blades. Game over. 3 points in the bag. We knew it was coming. We just had to wait for our moment. Jefferson off the bench wraps up the points. Deruri down the left. Desperate to keep the clean sheet. Taken off the head. Taken out of the hands of Bazunu. And oh, it's a penalty. In the last minute of the game, third we've given away. Hopefully no more punishment for Anel, just the yellow, but we're going to lose the clean sheet right at the end as Navarro dinks it down the middle. Won't change the outcome of the game, but Burnley do find a goal back. 2-1. Right, I really want to get that Carabao Cup fourth round tie away at Molineux in, but before we have that, we've got the third match day of the Europa League and then Southampton away at St Mary's in the Premier League. So 3 away games in a row, kicking off with Sturm Graz in the Europa League. Battle of the top 2 in the group today, but I'm still pretty confident we can get the job done as Matthews scores his first goal for the club. Had that 2-year loan spell out in Turkey, and he's come back a man as he left as a boy. And Harry Matthews, you can see what it means to the rest of the team, scores his first goal for the club. Blades lead. Matthews enjoying himself out there. Gabriel does well, finds David Alaba. Oh, tell you what, I'm so glad that we signed this man, David Alaba. He's just absolutely controlling things out there, setting the tempo of the game, and he's been class. I love that, the European experience, just controlling things in the Europa League. He's been absolutely brilliant for us. Corner, Blades, Matthews swings it in, good ball, Andrew, it's 2, and that will seal it. 3 wins from 3 in the Europa League. Oh, it's Daniel Jefferson, sorry, who makes it 2. I thought it was Andrew up from the back, but it's Jefferson who seals the points for the Blades. And there is the whistle. Comfortable win in the end for Sheffield United again. 3 wins from 3 in the Europa League, and we are all but through in the group. So Southampton up next, who currently sit bottom of the league. Looks as if Aliou Sonko is a busy man during his loan spell out of Southampton. Let's see if he's in the lineup for them today. Özcan finds Kamaldeen Suleimana, dink to the back post, and that's a brilliant save by Bazunu to keep the score at 0-0. Well, second half underway. Not really anything to report on in that first half, other than the fact that, as you may see here, Calvert-Lewin looked to have picked up a knock. I'm not sure where it came from, as Lucas slid through. Luka Sucic instantly gives us the lead in the second half. Brilliant goal by the Croatian. And in a game that's lacked quality, Luca steps up and finds us the lead. Bogle, Calvert-Lewin on down the line, gets ahead of Reece Oxford. Nice bit of skill. Sangare. Oh, I wanted it to Sucic. Okay. Now into Sucic. And Luca bags his brace. And it's 2-0. That should be the points wrapped up now. Well, corner for Southampton. Last kick of the game. Swung in and cleared by Paredes. And that will do it. Comfortable win in the end. Luka Sucic with both goals. And it's another victory for the Blades as our unbeaten start to the season goes on. Right, so time for this Carabao Cup 4th round tie away at Molineux. I've got quite a good lineup selected for this one, as I would like to go on a decent cup run. This is, however, my lowest priority of the 4 competitions that we're in this season, so if we do end up going out, I won't be massively disappointed. So we have got quite a good record here at Molineux over the course of the save, and it's a bit of a mixed team out there. A couple of our regular starters, a couple of more fringe players. No Calvert-Lewin. Thankfully, it was only a 5-day knock as Cameron Archer fires us into the lead. I think he scored a hat-trick here last season in the league. So he does like playing at Molineux. And he's given us the lead in the Carabao Cup 4th round here. No. Why did everyone go forward? George is in behind, roll back. Oh my goodness, what a miss. Oh, it was a save. Wow, Zach Steffen making up for his error from the goal kick. Still just the 1 goal in this, and I'm looking to make a few more changes with this coming in midweek. Want to make sure we're keeping things fresh as Patrick Nicholson. What a moment this would be. Young man denied. Cameron keeps it alive. Sucic denied by Badia once again. One final chance maybe for Wolves. Brilliant tackle by Vinny Souza. And that will do it. It wasn't particularly enthralling, but we do get the job done. And we'll be in the hat for the 5th round of the Carabao Cup, which I think will be drawn straight away. So we'll end the episode finding out who it is we will take on in the next round. So as we sim through to the West Ham game here, we will find out who it is that we will take on in the 5th round, which is the quarterfinals, I believe. And we will be away at the Emirates. Tough game, although the majority of the teams left in the competition are the big boys, same as last year. We made it to Wembley last season. And we'll be looking to do the same, but we'll have to get past Arsenal to make it to the semi-finals. That is where we will end it for today, though, guys. Pretty good start to the season. 10 games played, 5 wins and 5 draws. Still unbeaten, same as Manchester City, 4 points ahead of us. 3 wins from 3 in the Europa League group stage as well, with our first 3 games coming today, just the 1 goal conceded, so very good start. And we'll be back in the next one as we head into the busy Christmas period for some more big games. I'll catch you for it very soon, guys, and peace.